Reginald makes a shocking return in the Umbrella Academy Season 5, thanks to one minor detail that many fans missed. By allowing the cleanse to absorb any and all Marigold and Durango in the world, the Hargreeves children choose to make the ultimate sacrifice and restore the broken timelines. Both versions of Hargreeves, the original father and the one we meet in Season 3, are presumably dead. However, it is not impossible that he survived the cleanse, given there is no indication of him possessing Marigold or Durango at all. But even if this theory proves to be false, Reginald could still appear in the new reset timeline the Hargreeves children set in motion after the events of Season 4. At the end of Season 4, Claire is also restored to the original timeline with her mom, Allison, but she feels something important is missing. The flowers shown at the very end of Season 4 are speculated by fans to be the reincarnations of the Brellies, especially considering the marigold dust they appear to be releasing. Feeling something is off about her life, Claire is drawn to this small cluster of flowers and brings back the 8 Brellies by using the marigold left inside of her. All Marigold and Durango cease to exist following the Season 4 finale, but one loophole could prove that Claire managed to hang on to hers, even after the cleanse. Technically, during the events of the cleanse, Claire went to another timeline. If she wasn't present in the timeline where Marigold and Durango merged, could that mean she was able to keep hers? If so, she could be the Brellies' only hope in bringing them back to life. A deeper dive into the Temps Commission's origins, and those who helped to operate it, could be the perfect plot for a spin-off Umbrella Academy series. The Temps Commission is to thank for the introduction of many intriguing characters, who could be the star of a 5th season. For example, how the handler managed to work her way up to a high-ranking position in the Commission, which would later lead her to working directly with 5. A much younger Urban Dot could also appear in this spin-off series. 2 featured members of the Commission, who also received a special spotlight at the end of Season 4, just in front of the Brellies' 8 flowers. This special highlight of the dynamic duo could be all the proof needed to secure their very own prequel season. A brief flashback in Season 1 reveals what happened to Reginald and Abigail's home planet, but one plot hole that is never fully explained leaves fans wanting to find out more. After triggering the very first cleanse on their home planet, Reginald and Abigail are seen fleeing to Earth. This event not only provided a solid backstory for Reginald and his actions, but it served as the catalyst for the Hargreeves siblings' immersion. However, fans have pointed out a pretty big plot hole that Season 4 failed to explain. Why were Reginald and Abigail in their human disguises on their home planet to begin with? It is clearly stated in Season 4 that the cleanse released on their home planet was a complete accident. But if that were the case, why were Reginald and Abigail in their human forms? Could combining Marigold and Durango been Abigail's planned experiment all this time? Aside from the fact that we know it's some sort of synthesized Marigold, the Umbrella Academy also failed to explain what Durango really is, sparking even more speculation around Reginald and Abigail, proving that the series' most iconic evil couple could be the perfect stars for a 5th season. While Netflix originally scrapped the idea of a Sparrow Academy spin-off series, a 5th Umbrella Academy season could be fans' best chance at seeing this series concept come to life. Originally, fans believed that sparrows would have received much more attention in their introductory episodes back in Season 3, but after the characters were all but brushed over, fans are left wanting more, and their desires aren't far from reality. Netflix originally planned to adapt the Umbrella Academy's rival group into its very own spin-off series, following the 7 children born on the same day and adopted by Sir Reginald Hargreeves. However, according to Rolling Stone, the project was soon announced to be no longer in development. But this doesn't mean it's the end for the Sparrows. A 5th season could still give fans the storyline they deserve, surrounding Christopher, Sloane, Faye, Ben, or any of the other Sparrow members. Considering the flowers the fallen Umbrella Academy members are left out in the wide open, it provides the perfect opportunity for the next generation of Marigold harnessers to come into play. While there are a few possible solutions for bringing back the original Hargreeves siblings, Netflix may decide to end their story with Season 4. But this doesn't mean it's the end of the series as a whole. It makes the most sense for a group of random children or teenagers to come along, one by one, and ingest some of the marigold the flowers seem to be spewing. However, it is also possible that one of Lila's children, or multiple, could be the ones to find the flowers. After all, considering the flowers are thought by some to be the reincarnations of the Brellies, wouldn't it make sense for those related to the Hargreeves to be drawn to the marigold? While the next generation of Umbrella Academy stars could be made up of completely new, unrelated characters, Lila may be Netflix's solution to a 5th season, aka an Umbrella Academy reboot. The flowers seen at the very end of Season 4 could very well be the Hargreeves children, but that doesn't leave out the possibility of their reincarnation in another timeline. A prominent fan theory proposes that just enough Marigold survived during the cleanse, which overpowered the Durango, causing the timelines to restart once more, meaning the original Umbrella Academy members could still be out there, just waiting to be found by none other than Allison's daughter, Claire. As the plot pushes forward to many years down the road, fans will get to see the Hargreeves children from a new perspective, raising families, pursuing careers, growing up, all without the burden of their powers. However, that's where Claire comes in. Considering the return of Reginald is another very wildly popular fan theory, it makes sense that Claire would attempt to track down these alternate versions in order to stop him. Claire will attempt to reunite, or unite for the first time in this new timeline, the original Umbrella Academy, and help them recall their repressed memories and rediscover their powers. Should the Marigold have survived the cleanse and created a new set of timelines, the original Umbrella Academy variants, or the next generation of Marigold wielders, will have to fight to bring down Hargreeves' new Super Academy. The original Reginald Hargreeves will return in a 5th season of the Umbrella Academy, as he searches the newly branched timeline to create a sort of supergroup made up of only the best of the best. The new, or old, Umbrella Academy will have to face its biggest challenge yet, as he cultivates a team from the multiverse's elite. However, not only will this team prove to put their powers to the test, there won't be any sacrificial cop-outs this time around. Assuming the Marigolds somehow manage to survive the cleanse, which is all but teased in the Season 4 finale, it appears that Durango is gone for good, meaning another cleanse to take out Reginald and his Super Academy is out of the question. It may take more than just one season for the new and improved Umbrella Academy to take down Reginald this time.
It's time to face the inevitable.
Whether it is the original Umbrella Academy members or a team of next-generation Marigold holders, a 5th season will finally satisfy the fandom's need for more action-packed battle sequences. While a few of the series' more prominent characters were well fleshed out, fans still feel that others deserved much more screen time, in particular because of their extraordinary powers. For example, it wasn't until later in the show that we finally got to see Diego really put his trajectory powers to use. But other characters like Luther and Klaus have yet to put their abilities to the test. Klaus in particular has had a rocky storyline recently. Fans were shocked at the outright disturbing turn that his story took in the recent season, as he was faced with the horrors of relapsing and being forced into prostitution.
I think I've got an idea how you're gonna pay off that debt.
Especially when his character has so much more to offer than just a side plot. Gerard Way, the source material's creator, gave Klaus his very own spin-off series, and it might be time for Netflix to do the same. After all, throughout the series' 4 seasons, they failed to put his Ghost Army abilities to use, to their full potential, at least. A 5th Umbrella Academy season has yet to be announced by Netflix, and it may be little more than false hope after the 4th season turned out to be a lackluster finale to such an iconic comic adaptation. Nevertheless, the flower seed in the series ending provided just enough ammunition for fans to continue speculation about branching timelines, Super Academies, and Hargreeves variants, all of which would be a perfect fit for a 5th season of Gerard Way's The Umbrella Academy. What do you think of these Umbrella Academy theories? Do you think Season 4 was a satisfying ending to the series, or is an additional season and/or spin-off necessary to tie things up once and for all? Could Claire really be the answer to bringing back the original Academy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more theories just like these. Thanks again for watching ScreenRant, and I'll see you in the next one.